An ordinary lap 3 mod is a pizza tower mod with a much faster pizza face. That's the simplest I can possibly make it. But despite how unbelievably difficult this mod may seem, there is a way to understand it. It's just not even kind of simple. So, an old playtester build of an ordinary lap mod 3, there's gotta be an easier way to refer to it. Playtester build of the ordinary mod got leaked, and now the devs just kinda released it on the homepage of the mod without trying to cover it up, a decision I personally feel was worth it. I started playing through it, and yeah, there are some scattered things around the first room, and there's a secret eye to a pizza gauntlet-esque level, but it's all pretty unfinished and very buggy. Everything else in the mod looks good and relatively ready. There's other modes of lap 3 where you can play as Gustavo and Brick, make the entire level dark like Blood Sauce Dungeon, or just change the music, which was Pepperoni Pursuit when I played it, and I love that song. So, an ordinary lap 3 takes Pizza Face, turns him into this thing, and makes him as fast as possible. I'm not even joking about that last part. Mostly. In every room you enter here, Pizza Face moves at a specific speed, that being the fastest speed Pizza Face can have in that room, with you still escaping, given with some leeway of course. But it doesn't mean every room has you leaving with Pizza Face just behind you. Most hard rooms have you feeling like you start from one side and use every possible force directed towards the exit to get to the next room. If you've played other lapping mods like Lap 5 and Pizza Pursuit before, you'll know all about stalling or luring Pizza Face and John Ghost away from tight spaces to get around them. In this mod, there is no corner stalling, there is no taunt stalling, and there is no taunting in the first place. It is all running. Speed is key. I only managed to do lap 3 of John Gutter so far, but I learned a lot from just that lap. I spent like an hour on it. Here are some tips and tricks for an ordinary third lap of John Gutter. There are 11 rooms in this lap. Don't worry, half of the rooms are pretty much the same as a normal lap 3. The first room has you running in a straight line with a single bump, but make sure you climb up the bump to gain some speed, because you'll need it in room 2. If you make sure to build up enough speed in the last room, you can reach Mach 4 just before diving here, and even if it's one frame of Mach 4, entering a new Mach gives you a considerable boost, enough to launch the dive with the momentum necessary to just barely leave the room. Room 3. Make sure you're using long jumps as much as possible to get some extra speed and go a bit past your max running speed. Also, when you're long jumping, grab for the smallest amount of time you can to make sure you don't lose too much speed while grabbing. Remember earlier when I said all forces need to be directed towards going to the side of the end of the room? Wall running does increase speed, so on this first incline it's helpful, but after that you should have already reached max speed, so wall running there just makes you go up, which technically wastes time when you're supposed to be going as far left as possible. So in this shortcut, you want to make sure you jump right between here, because if you don't, you'll fall, climb this ledge, and Pizza Face will catch up to you. The most important part of this room is making sure to jump up before this box, so you can dive down and reach it. Diving is a tiny bit faster than running in midair, so it'll give you a tiny boost to once again just barely evade him. I personally recommend long jumping right before the box, then diving. Room 4. When you land on the ground, make sure to grab slide as soon as you can, because the timing on this wall ahead is really close. Room 5. Simple, just roll into the box before Pizza Face even fully appears. Room 6. I tried to use the normal technique of Mach turning around this ledge, but I only ever managed to get it once, so the timing for that is near perfect. Instead, I fast fall down, and then grab, slide, and turn into the pit. If you don't know what fast falling is, you can Google it. But basically, if you bind your grab key and down key to one special button, that's your fast fall button. And if you grab cancel but use that key as a grab, you'll fall much faster, giving a lot more time to fall into the pit before Pizza Face catches up. The rest of the rooms can be done how they normally are in lap 3. And that's about it. Hope this helps you with the first level, and now I'll play the full lap to end the video.